Friends, just imagine that you are on a walk with your loveliest friend or someone very dear to you, and all of a sudden you come across a creature which is headless, and you find this headless trunk walking scot-free. Or it happens so that you find a throbbing heart of an animal. Only a heart without a body? You will be definitely shocked to see all that. You will rub your eyes and still find the same sight. A heart throbbing without body. Just think, you can't, isn't it? After this very thought only, you might be having goosebumps. And you would say, how's that possible? There are some animals which stay alive even after death. Alive after death? It sounds so weird, no? But there are some creatures in this mysterious world whose body remains alive for a long time even after death. In today's video, we are going to talk about some creatures of this very type. If you are a non-vegetarian, you must watch this video because some animals are there which are served to you like a tasty dish. But if you don't know the right style to eat them, you could be a victim of these animals. Without frightening you all of a sudden, we would start with the animal that would not harm you. A Doridon. No, it's not at all a name of some exotic animal. It's a Japanese dish, also known as dancing squid. Whenever this dish is ordered, it is prepared quite fresh. Apparently, it is dead before cooking, and served on your table is this maritime animal. Now you would be thinking, what is special about it after all? Actually, this dish is served with soya sauce. But as soon as soya sauce is poured on the dish, this creature starts wriggling. The dance of death is in your platter. This miracle can be explained quite conveniently. In fact, the veins, nerves, and entire structure of this creature is so constituted that it reacts with the sodium present in soya sauce even in a dead condition, and as a result, the muscles of the squid start wriggling. It gives a sense that the squid is dancing. This weird characteristics of squid and octopus is capitalized in a Korean dish too, prepared from the tentacles of octopus. The name of this dish is sanakji. Being separated from a creature alive, it is served immediately, and as soon as soya sauce is added, it starts fluttering and dancing. Sometimes jumps out of the dish too. Limbs of an octopus stay alive and move even about 1 hour after being separated from its body, even when somebody is eating them. Ew, how weird it is, no? If you try to chew and swallow them anyway, they start dancing in your throat too. It can cause suffocation to somebody. However, despite all that, the voracious can't stop eating them. Besides these mollusks, some animals are there which can survive for a long time, say for about more than an hour, even without their vital organs. For example, cockroach. Very famous for its long living capacity, scientists believe that they are capable of sustaining a nuclear war or a natural calamity. Recently, a research has revealed that the cockroaches can survive for weeks together, even without their head. Entomologist of Pennsylvania, Christopher Tipping, had arrived at this conclusion. The scientists beheaded a few cockroaches very carefully with the help of a microscope. After that, the wound was covered with dental wax and the body kept in a jar. Tipping opened the jar after a few weeks and found that all the cockroaches were still alive. Explaining this incident, the researchers told that since the net of blood carrier veins is not very intense in the bodies of these creatures, the veins are not too much intermingled. So, in the absence of head also, oxygen and nutrient supply to the vital organs is not interrupted. No problem arises in this process at all. When the head of a cockroach is separated, the veins only stop the flow to the neck. It prevents excessive bleeding. One more reason behind it is that cockroaches don't breathe through nose or mouth like humans do. There are special holes for respiration, which are found in the rear part of the stomach. There is no requirement of brain to control it. To a great extent, their diet is extremely helpful in high longevity of life of cockroaches. If a cockroach has had its fill once, it can keep it alive for weeks together. Death of these cockroaches is really painful, but to understand the activity of neutrons in their body. Scientists are forced to carry out such experiments. It helps them in knowing the secret of outstanding longevity of life of these creatures. A similar kind of experiment was carried out by the researchers with fruit flies too, which revealed that these flies can survive for a few days even without their head. Not only that, but they lead their life quite normally. They thrive and can fly with a high speed too. According to those who carried out the experiments, a headless fruit fly can stand straight and perked as compared to a normal fruit fly. These fruit flies stay alive even after being beheaded just because of their special structure. They have some stored brain. Some vital organs are hidden there in their chest too. That's why despite being eyeless, they react and respond. For example, they can see a source of energy or origin of light. In fact, they have light-sensitive cells in their kidney, which help them see without eyes. The same thing has been said about toads, that is poisonous frogs, by those who experimented. A same kind of creature was found by Miss Fleming, a graduate student of University of Massachusetts. Miss Fleming found this strange headless toad in the jungle of state of Connecticut. Entire body of this frog was just like a normal frog, which had hands and legs too. What was missing was its head. It had only a fuselage, which had neither eyes and nose, nor it had mouth and tongue. Despite all that, this amphibian was moving and producing sounds. This sound left scientists dumbfounded. Someone said that genetic mutation was the reason behind it. Miss Fleming believed that this frog might have mate with an accident, causing separation of the head from the body. Seeking for the opinion of the people, Fleming posted this video on Twitter. Some people believed that a hungry rat may have eaten out its head, and some said a fly may have laid eggs on or inside its head, causing the entry of dangerous larvae into its head. A few more creatures are there which are subject to such unbelievable incidents because their nervous system stays alive even after getting separated from their body. The heart of tortoise is famous for this incredible capacity. If you separate the heart of a tortoise from its body, it can stay alive for 5 days. That too with proper throbbing. Actually, the heart of reptiles has its own pacemaker cells which can keep the heart alive for 5 days even after separation from body. Headless cockroaches, flies and turtles were the creatures which are not harmful for us. But in this world of creatures created by God, there are some animals which can prove harmful for us. We need to keep away from such animals. They can bite or sting you or inject their entire poison into your body. Once a gardener was cleaning his garden where he came across a terribly poisonous snake. The gardener had his spade in his hand that time. Without any jitters or hesitation, he cut the neck of the snake. To throw the snake, he picked it up. No sooner did he pick up the neck of the snake than it bit him quickly and injected all the poison inside into the hand of the gardener. As soon as the poison mixed into the body of the gardener, he lost his vision and the internal nervous system started bleeding. He was given 26 doses of anti-venom, whereas normally 1 or 2 doses of anti-venom are sufficient in case of snake bite. Doctors were afraid whether the person would survive or not, but his body started improving slowly. When he was cured, the doctors told him that the snakes have their poison in their fangs and neck, so even if beheaded, they can bite somebody to inject all the poison inside. A snake can stay alive even 1 hour after being beheaded and can bite somebody with full shot of its poison. Among all these animals having peculiar life capacity, there is one such animal too, which you can perhaps call a real long lifer. It's a rooster, which stays alive for 18 months after being beheaded. 18 months! That means 1.5 years. You are shocked, aren't you? But that's true. In September 1945, an American farmer decided to cook one of his roosters to eat. So as soon as he clipped the head of this rooster, it moved a little and then started running here and there quickly. This strange incident continued for several hours. Lastly, the farmer accepted defeat. Later, the farmer's mind changed and he decided not to eat that rooster. Thereafter, he started feeding milk and water to the rooster. with the help of a dropper. This made that rooster stay alive for a long time. It produced sounds like gargling too. But after some time, the rooster died in an accident. When this incident was investigated, it came to the fore that the vein of the neck of the rooster was not severed, resulting in clogging of blood, and life of the rooster was saved because there was no bleeding. That's why the rooster was able to breathe and its heart was throbbing. If you have any information about any such animal which can stay alive even after its throat being severed, please do share its name with us. How did you find this video? Please do tell us by leaving a comment. Besides, please press the like button for this video and share it with your friends. This is your friend Neha Agarkar. See you in the next video with a new topic. Till then, bye bye.